welcome back to Let's Talk World exclusives, where I interview people from all over the planet, including in the other states of United States. Last week, I just actually interviewed an actor from Ecuador, and that was an amazing interview. But today, I have Julieannriederer. She's an actress, a mom, and she does, I think, different ways. So, Julie, welcome to my show.
Thank you, Maria. I'm so excited to be here. Thank you for having me.
Well, the honor is always mine for taking the time to be on my show. And I've seen a lot of things about you on Facebook. We haven't met in person, and we are connected by Nicole Vegas. Shout out to Nicole Vegas. And so I just wanted you to explain exactly what you do. I know you're an actress, your mom, you help people with special needs. What else do we need to know about you, Julie?
Well, Maria, I love acting. I've been doing it for a while now. I did it when I was younger in my 20s, and then I took a little bit of time because I did have children and I had a family. And I'm originally from Buffalo, New York, actually, just like Nicole Vegas. So, and then now I live in, New Yorkers. So now I live in Phoenix, Arizona, very sunny Arizona, not too far from Las Vegas. So I'll have to come up and meet you guys.
Yes, we're gonna have you on another show.
Yes, definitely. Yes, so I've been having a lot of fun. I've been doing some commercials lately, and I have some films that I've been doing, and I have some really exciting projects coming up in this next year. One of which I'm going to be in a PlayStation 5 game, so I'm going to be an avatar. So that's kind of cool. My
cool.
son is super excited, to see his mom as an avatar in one of his video games. So that should be a really neat experience.
That would be so much for them, especially for these kids. But anyways, so you just mentioned that you have some projects coming up. Can you explain to us? You cannot give out the projects yet, right?
I can't give out too much, but I can tell you that it's going to be a PlayStation 5 game. So I do know that. And then I do have some other things that are coming up that'll be pretty exciting, being part of a podcast and an online web series. And then
are you going to be doing kind of like a podcast show on your own?
I'm going to be working with some other people that, I have a really great friend who's a writer and producer, and he currently does the Lake series. It's a horror series online. And so we're just wrapping up our second season with that. And then we're going to dive into this new network that he has put together. And so I'm going to have a podcast show on there. So I'm super excited about that because that's like a whole new arena for me. But I just want to have fun with it.
Well, I just want to let you know my TV channel actually offers services like we stream you guys shows on my channel. We put it on Roku and all your websites and everything. So keep me in mind, okay?
Oh yes, definitely. Thank you, Maria. Yes, that is something to keep in mind. That's a big undertaking. That's awesome.
Yes, I do distribution of different shows, even podcasts or TV series. But anyways, so you actually from New York moved to Arizona. Did you move to Arizona because you got married or because of career wise?
Honestly, it was when I was younger. I was like 23 years old at the time, and my sister, who was already
23.
I know. Thank you. So, yeah, okay. So then it wasn't too long ago. But my sister was out here. She was in the Air Force, and I came out here to visit her, and the sun was shining, and it definitely was not snowing like it snows in Buffalo, New York. And I was like, well, I'm going to move out here. So I packed all my stuff up and I headed out west, as they say, And so I've been here ever since. And my sister lives out here. And yeah, so that's how I originally got out here.
You fell in love with the sun of the West.
The sunshine, the mountains, the scenery, everything. So, in the dry heat, it is a true thing. As you know, being in Vegas, it's way different than being in humidity. So it's a little bit nicer on your joints and stuff. And there really is a big difference with the dry heat.
Well, let's get back to your acting. So, how long you been acting?
So I did some of my first stuff back in '96. So I did a couple of films back then, and I was taking some acting classes, and so that's where I started. Well, actually, I'll go back a little bit further. I started out in grade school and high school doing all the musicals and in theater and things like that. So that's where I really got the bug. And then when I moved out to Arizona, I was in a few films. And then I had my son, and then I picked it up again in like the mid 2000s. And I've become more serious about it this past year.
Sometimes we figure out our passion or our calling after, after we've gone through so many things, right? We've been like you've been in New York, you went to Arizona, and you're like, and you've been acting since in high school, and you're like, oh, this is really this is really what I wanted to do. Sometimes we kind of realize in the late age. We're not late age, right? What in our age?
Yeah.
We're still 27.
There's definitely a different seasons that you go through in life. And even though you might be passionate about something, sometimes it's just not the right time. God might want you somewhere else. So I do have a daughter with special needs, and she is 13 right now. So when she became in my life when I was pregnant with her, my life, it didn't matter what I wanted in life at that moment. It was where I was needed. So I really, everything else kind of took a backseat to taking care of my daughter and really making sure that she had the best care, because she had to go through a series of like surgeries and such. So she's had a lot of challenges in her life, as is I. But definitely now I feel like in this time in my life that I've been through so much, I've learned so much, I've seen so much. I feel like in a better place. I really do. To attack this, and I just feel like it's like a better fit for me, and I understand things way better than I did when I was in my 20s.
Well, being a mom is a very difficult job, and being a mom with a special needs kid, doing that is, it's not easy, but it's literally, it's actually you feel unsatisfied, what do you call it, you feel good about it, that you can be able to give that care to your daughter, to your own daughter, don't you think?
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, yeah.
So I give you, I salute you for that. And like I have two kids on my own, and having two kids on my own as a single mom growing up, raising them, raising them up. I felt like I'm a superwoman. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So you are definitely a two-time superwoman for taking care of a special needs kids. So yeah.
Thank you. Well, as a mom, you know that we don't always feel like superwomen, I guess, until we look back sometimes and we're like, oh my goodness, we've been through this and this and this. But you know what? You just put on that hat, and you just need to do it. There's no other,
Yes,
there's no other way. You can't sit and cry about it. You got to get up and, brush
And
yourself off and, yep,
Yep,
and
yeah,
attack the day.
exactly, right. You're like, you cannot turn back, because you have to, you have your kids relying on you. And I actually gives hats off to all single parent out there. Is either you're male single parent or female, that's a lot of job to take on in our life. And if you did a really good job, tap yourself on the back, because you did a really good job. How many kids out there has been left because it's not easy. It's not easy, and I don't, sometimes we do make decisions that sometimes we think that's the right decision. I'm not judging anybody, but for those single parents out there, good job, good job of
Yeah,
that you did in that kid, with the kid.
absolutely. Yeah, I know I said moms, but dads get kudos too. I know a lot of single dads, and they, hats off to them as well, because it's a tough job. And
It's
then to have to do what you really want to love it and what you're passionate about in life, you have to have a great balance in your life.
Yes. But anyways, I mentioned earlier that you take care special needs. I thought you take care special needs or just your daughter, right? Your daughter.
Well, I do take care of my daughter, but I also, with my daughter, I became or, found the career of, so during the day, I do work for a company. It's a home health care company, and we give support to those providers who care for special needs, not only children, but adults. So children and adults with disabilities. So I'm a voice in their life, and I help them out through the day. Um, Also, I used to work at the school with the district, and working with behavioral and autistic children. So it was very rewarding.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I
Yeah. So
background. So
so I'm right when I said that you actually you work with special needs kids, right?
hmm
I'm like, oh, hold on, did I mention that incorrectly? So I'm right.
no, yeah.
Okay. Wow. Well, so you're an actress. You actually work. Are you volunteering, or you're an employee, or you are an owner?
For which, the acting
The,
or
no, the special care.
oh, especially. So I work for a company. So I'm
Mhm.
employed by a company that
Oh,
helps with disabled children and adults. Yeah.
oh, I see. I see. I thought, yeah, I thought yeah,
Yeah,
because I think
that's
there's
my
a
day
lot.
job.
That's your day. Yeah.
Yes.
You know what? We all have our day job, right? Even
Yes.
though I'm sitting down right here, I also have my own day job. Although I
Yes.
own my company, I still have another day job, right? I have my
Yes.
day job,
Yes.
and my have, we need to you know I don't need to explain that. But anyways, so you're in Arizona. Um, I know that Nicole was with you a few weeks ago. You guys are filming a movie?
Yeah, so we actually met online and then realized we were from the same hometown. And I think this is true with a lot of small hometowns, that you feel like this connection, even if you don't personally know them, but then you feel like you know them because you've eaten at the same restaurants and you have the same culture and stuff like that. So we instantly kind of gravitated towards each other. So we would chat with each other. But yes, then we were on the same film project in LA a couple, I don't know, maybe about a month ago or so.
Yeah, something like
And
that.
so we were both like involved in the same film project. And so that was a lot of fun. So I got to meet her on set, and she's just wonderful. I love her.
Yes,
She's always smiling and always positive. So yeah,
yes, and she
Nicole's
is
great.
very helpful. She helped everybody. She connect
Yes.
everybody, and that's what Nicole and I were connected. We love to connect people. We don't actually take credits of the things that we do, but we just love people we want everybody getting along. You know what I mean? No matter what is the differences, you work it out. We love that kind of,
Yes.
yeah, kind of mentality, and that's what I love about Nicole. Is she is just that most amazing woman. Yes, I love Nicole.
Yes.
So what movie are you guys working on, or what project was that?
So it was a movie called Pay to Die. and it's still in production. It's like an 80s horror film, and it was a lot of fun. I tell you, I had a lot of fun on set that day, and yeah.
What
So
other movie? What other movies you've been? Do you have any movies that been out on the big screen, Julie?
So, just some stuff from a long time ago. There are some made-for-TV movies. One of them was called A Stranger in My Home, and another one was My Brother's Keeper. And then there were some other movies along the way, Grief. And recently I've done some commercials, and so I did one for a law group, and then for a local law group, and then another local like Arizona Cancer Center. So that one was more recent, and then some restaurant commercials and such. And like I said, I have some stuff coming up that it'll be very exciting. So I'll be excited to let you guys know. So stay
Yes.
tuned.
I think you can share that on the Vegas view when you come over to Vegas.
Yes.
I hope pretty soon, though.
Yes, hopefully pretty soon. I got to make it out to Vegas. It's been too long.
Yes, you cannot be, you cannot be out of Vegas too long. Okay.
No. Yeah,
Yes,
no.
1 month
I need to
is
make
too
it
long.
there.
Yes. But anyway, so let me ask you this. Being being a mom, you have a day job, you are a mom and you're an actress. What are the most challenging part working together three different kind of career? You're a mom.
Yeah.
How do you do it?
I ask myself that every day, Maria. You just do it. I don't know. I mean, you really got to honestly, you got to take care of yourself. You got to have a good night's sleep. You got to eat right. You got to get up in the morning and appreciate, what you have in your life and start out with a good attitude and an organization. So I write everything down. I have everything organized. I have things on my calendar. And I just try to keep it all together, and I prioritize my day, my week, my month. So those are huge tips I mean, anybody trying to balance more than a couple things in their life, you got to stay organized, and you got to stay healthy, and you got to stay mentally sharp. Drink water, go to sleep, work out, put a smile on your face. So yeah, it's tough sometimes, but you got to step back and say, this is where I'm supposed to be. Also, you got to love what you do, because if you don't love what you do, then it's going to be tough. But I love everything I do. So
That's good. Yes.
Here.
Yeah. I love all the things that you said. Time management is very important, and
Yes.
passion. You have to be passionate of what you do, because without that passion, I don't know how other people can do it. Or without that passion, you have to love it. You have
Yes.
to love it, and you have to show up. That's what it is. That's what you said earlier in a short word. Show up. You gotta
Yes.
have to show up every morning. You don't know how you can do it, but showing up, it can be done, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, anyways, Julie, you are an amazing guest today. Go ahead and give out your information if somebody's looking for a talent out there, or maybe other things, looking for a mom. No, just kidding.
No.
So go ahead and give out where they can find you.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Julie Riederer, and you can reach me at 602-561-5544. And thanks for having me, Maria.
Thank you so much. And last words, what can you say to all the people out there? Oh no, to all the moms out there. How there are how can you empower in few words all the moms that listening right now?
Just remember you're worth it.
Wow, that is powerful. Thank you so much, Julie, and thank you so much, viewers. We will have another guest for next week. So please go ahead and share, like, and also subscribe on our internet TV channel. Go to socialmediashows.com. Thank you. And if you guys want to reach out to Julie, she just gave out her telephone number, and it's actually down. It's on the bottom of your screen. So please help us spread the word of goodness. Thank you, and we'll see you guys all soon.
Thanks.